Dying Light 2 is finally here, and I'm so happy to be playing it. Now, I've got the gameplay trailer in the background here, and let me just tell you, this game is amazing. This is my review for the game so far. I'm only about 10 and a half hours in, which, I mean, I've owned it for 2 days, like, that's still pretty impressive. But let me just tell you, I am loving every minute of this game. Basically, if you love the first game, you will love the second game. It is, oh my, it's leaps and bounds. It's basically everything you could have ever wanted. I'm going to explain in this video why I think this game is going to be one of the greatest games that ever be made. Alright, so Dying Light 1 back in 2015 when it was released was like nothing else that ever got made. It still to this day is. There's almost no games like it. And Techland, the developers, did such a good job. They take so much time and detail, the time and effort and put into it. And even 7 years later, when Dying Light 2 came out, they're still updating the original. They're still putting new stuff in. And they said they're doing the same thing with Dying Light 2 for at least 5 years. And that's good. That's a really good thing. Techland knows what they're doing. They're a great company, and they really care about the games. Now, the reason this game is so great so far, I mean, I'm not done. This is going to be the first part of a video that's coming out in a few weeks when I finish the game. Or in a couple days. I'm gonna go through pretty quick, but anyways, so that's my thoughts on the game so far. And what I think so far is I'm in love with this game. I'm addicted. Like it's just so much fun. There's zombies and parkour, bare bones, as that's what the game is. But the story is amazing. The graphics are amazing. The mechanics are so smooth, and you can tell Techland took their time. And I'm so happy to be playing this game. It's so all the hype that came to this game was not an over exaggeration. All the hype was legit. It should be there, and Techland worked hard. They made one hell of a game. Now, that being said, this game is not perfect, but no game is perfect. So, a few complaints I would have with this game is they did change some of the controls up a little bit, and that's not a big deal. I mean, it's game. Like coming from Dying Light 1, I did get a bit confused at first. However, that's one of the only things I can think of that's been wrong with this game so far. And the occasional bug here and there, but the game just came out 2 days ago, so that's a given. But some things are really good with this game. It's like again, I said graphics and performance. I haven't had any FPS drops or nothing, anything. Like I've been holding my solid 60 FPS on my Xbox, which I mean it's only because my TV is capped at that, but it's just been running smooth. The story's great so far. It's cool because you pick how it goes, kind of like your actions do have kind of an effect. Like my one buddy's playing it, and he's had some different stuff than I have so far. Like I talked to him, like he's a bit ahead of me, and I'm like, hey, what'd you do for this point? He's like, what are you talking about? Because it's like a butterfly effect. So it's like part of the story for me is different for him. All depends on your choices. And just oh my god, this game is so much fun. I'd have to give it a solid 10 out. Not quite. I have to give it a solid 8 or 9 out of 10 to be honest. But let's say 8.5 out of 10. It's just it's so fun, and I'm sure that rating's gonna get bumped even higher as I finish the game. I mean, I give the original Dying Light 8 or 9 out of 10 as well. So the original's probably 9 out of 10 for me. And this, I'm sure this is gonna get up. It's saying at 8.5 right now. I'm sure it's gonna get bumped to a 10. 9 out of 10 at least. Like this game is just oh my god. There's no other game like Dying Light or Dying Light 2, and I think Techland really deserves some credit. Obviously it's their game, but they nailed it. There's not a cyber. This isn't a cyberpunk situation. This is like a real, well polished game, and I'm so happy to be a fan of Dying Light, and I really hope you guys are excited to see some cool Dying Light 2 videos. So yeah, that's the video. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.